Hello there, and welcome to the Sleepy Science channel. Tonight, we'll be exploring the quiet, intricate world of spiders. Creatures that have walked this earth for hundreds of millions of years, weaving their delicate webs in corners, gardens, and forests. They are both familiar and mysterious, living alongside us yet largely unseen. Some spin silk stronger than steel. Others hunt without webs at all, relying on speed and patience. The world of spiders is filled with gentle wonders, ancient adaptations, and surprising beauty. If you enjoy these quiet explorations, I invite you to like and subscribe, or share a simple thought down in the comments. It helps others find their way here too, one sleepy soul at a time. But for now, all you need to do is rest, settle in, and allow the calm of the spider's world to carry you into sleep. Let's begin. Ancient architects of silk. Spiders have been spinning silk for over 380 million years. Long before humans walked the earth, before dinosaurs roamed, spiders were already here, perfecting their craft. Fossil records show that ancient spiders were weaving silk in the Devonian period, when the first forests were just beginning to grow. These early spiders were pioneers, developing one of nature's most remarkable materials. Over millions of years, they refined their abilities, passing down the knowledge through countless generations. Today, there are more than 48,000 known species of spiders, each with its own approach to survival. Some build elaborate webs, while others prefer to hunt on the ground. What unites them all is silk, a thread so versatile it has become central to their existence. When you see a spider in the corner of a room, or notice a web glistening with morning dew, you are witnessing the continuation of an ancient lineage, one that has survived mass extinctions and ice ages. Spider silk is stronger than steel of the same thickness. It seems impossible that something so delicate could be so strong, yet spider silk is one of the most remarkable materials in nature. Strand for strand, certain types of spider silk are stronger than steel and more elastic than rubber. A web can stretch to absorb the impact of a flying insect without breaking, then return to its original shape. This combination of strength and flexibility has fascinated scientists for decades. The secret lies in the protein structure of the silk itself. Spiders produce different types of silk for different purposes. Some strands are sticky to catch prey, while others are smooth and used for structural support. Still others form the soft, protective casing of egg sacs. Each type is produced by specialized glands within the spider's abdomen and extruded through tiny organs called spinnerets. The process is so precise that even modern technology struggles to replicate it. Researchers have long dreamed of manufacturing artificial spider silk for use in everything from medical sutures to lightweight body armor. While progress has been made, nature's version remains superior. The spider, without tools or conscious thought, creates something humans can barely imitate. It is a quiet reminder of the elegance hidden in the smallest creatures. Spiders are found on every continent except Antarctica, from tropical rainforests to arid deserts, from mountain peaks to coastal caves. Spiders have colonized nearly every habitat on Earth. They thrive in environments that would challenge most creatures, adapting their behavior and physiology to suit local conditions. In the Amazon, massive orb weavers stretch webs between trees, catching insects the size of small birds. In the Arctic tundra, tiny wolf spiders scurry across the frozen ground during the brief summer months. Even in cities, spiders are everywhere. They live in our homes, our gardens, and the spaces between buildings. While most people rarely notice them, spiders are quietly working, controlling populations of flies, mosquitoes, and other insects. Without spiders, the balance of many ecosystems would collapse. They are in a very real sense, the invisible gardeners of the natural world. Only the extreme cold of Antarctica has proven too harsh for spiders to establish permanent populations. Everywhere else, from the hottest deserts to the wettest jungles, they have found a way to survive. Their adaptability is a testament to millions of years of evolution, each species fine-tuned to its environment. The architecture of webs. Orb webs are among nature's most elegant structures. When you see a classic spider web stretched between branches or across a window frame, you are likely looking at an orb web. These circular masterpieces are built by a family of spiders known as orb weavers. The design is both beautiful and functional, consisting of radial threads that spiral outward from the center, connected by concentric circles of sticky silk. Building an orb web is a complex process that can take an hour or more. The spider begins by releasing a single thread into the wind, allowing it to drift until it catches on a distant surface. This becomes the bridge line, the foundation of the web. From there, the spider moves methodically, constructing the framework before spiraling inward to lay the sticky capture threads. Each step follows an internal blueprint passed down through generations. What makes orb webs particularly fascinating is their efficiency. The spiral design maximizes the area covered while minimizing the amount of silk used. The web is also incredibly sensitive. When an insect becomes trapped, vibrations travel along the threads, alerting the spider to the exact location of its prey. The spider can distinguish between the struggles of a meal and the harmless touch of a leaf or raindrop. Some spiders rebuild their webs every single night. For many orb-weaving spiders, a web is not a permanent structure, but a daily creation. Each evening, as dusk settles, the spider consumes its old web, recycling the protein-rich silk. Then, in the darkness, it builds a new one. By morning, a fresh web is in place, ready to catch the day's insects. This nightly ritual might seem exhausting, but it serves several purposes. Webs become damaged by wind, rain, and struggling prey. Rebuilding ensures the structure remains strong and effective. It also allows the spider to adjust its web's position based on changing conditions, such as wind direction or the movement of nearby vegetation. The process is so routine that many spiders can build their webs in complete darkness, relying on touch and instinct. They do not need to see the threads they are laying. Every movement is guided by an internal sense of geometry and spacing. Watching a spider work, if you are patient enough to observe, reveals a kind of quiet artistry. There is no hesitation, no uncertainty. The spider knows exactly what to do. Not all spiders build webs to catch prey. While webs are often the first thing people think of when they imagine spiders, not all species use them for hunting. In fact, many spiders are active hunters, stalking or ambushing their prey rather than waiting for it to come to them. Jumping spiders, for example, rely on their excellent vision and powerful legs to leap onto unsuspecting insects. Wolf spiders chase down their meals across the ground, using speed and agility. Even among web-building spiders, there is diversity. Some create tangled, three-dimensional webs in corners and under furniture. Others construct funnel-shaped webs in grass or between rocks, hiding at the narrow end and rushing out when vibrations signal a visitor. Trapdoor spiders dig burrows and cover the entrance with a hinged door made of silk and soil, waiting beneath until prey passes overhead. This variety reflects the many paths evolution has taken in the spider world. Each strategy is suited to a particular environment and prey type. Some spiders are patient, content to wait for hours or days. Others are relentless, constantly on the move. Together, they fill countless ecological niches, each playing its part in the web of life. Masters of patience. Spiders can wait motionless for hours, conserving energy. One of the most striking behaviors of spiders is their patience. A spider in its web or hidden in a crevice can remain absolutely still for hours, waiting for the right moment. This stillness is not laziness, but strategy. By staying motionless, the spider avoids wasting energy and remains undetected by both prey and predators. For web-building spiders, much of life is spent waiting. Once the web is complete, there is little to do but monitor the threads for vibrations. Some spiders rest at the center of the web, legs spread lightly across the silk, ready to react instantly. Others retreat to a nearby hiding spot, connected to the web by a single thread that acts as a signal line. When something disturbs the web, the thread vibrates, and the spider rushes out. This ability to wait without restlessness is something humans often struggle with. Spiders, by contrast, are masters of stillness. They do not pace or fidget. They simply exist, perfectly attuned to their surroundings, ready to act when the moment arrives. There is a kind of Zen-like quality to their patience, a lesson in the value of waiting. Jumping spiders have vision comparable to many mammals. Most spiders have poor eyesight, relying instead on vibrations and chemical cues to navigate their world. But jumping spiders are different. These small, curious creatures have some of the best vision in the invertebrate world. Their large, forward-facing eyes give them a wide field of view and the ability to perceive depth and detail. Jumping spiders use their vision to hunt. They stalk their prey carefully, moving slowly and freezing when the target looks their way. Once within range, they leap, covering distances many times their body length in a single bound. The jump is powered not by muscles alone, but by a hydraulic system that rapidly increases pressure in their legs. What makes their vision even more remarkable is that jumping spiders can see in color. They use this ability to identify potential mates, many of which display vibrant patterns and perform elaborate dances. Watching a jumping spider, you can almost see it thinking. It tilts its head, tracking movement, calculating angles. There is an alertness, an intelligence that feels almost mammalian. Some spiders use their webs to listen to the world. For many spiders, the web is more than a trap. It is a sensory organ, an extension of their nervous system. When an insect becomes entangled, the web transmits information about the size, location, and movement of the prey. The spider interprets these vibrations with remarkable precision, distinguishing between a small fly and a large beetle, or between struggling prey and wind-blown debris. But webs can also carry other information. Some spiders pluck their webs like strings on an instrument, sending vibrations as signals to potential mates. Others detect the footsteps of approaching predators through the same threads. The web becomes a communication network, a way to sense danger and opportunity without relying on sight or sound. This sensitivity to vibration extends beyond the web. Many spiders have specialized hairs on their legs that detect air currents and movements in their environment. They live in a world of subtle tremors and shifts, constantly processing information we cannot perceive. Where we might see stillness, a spider feels the world vibrating around it. Tiny hunters, enormous impact. Spiders consume vast quantities of insects every year. It is estimated that spiders around the world eat between 400 and 800 million tons of insects annually. To put that in perspective, that is more than the total weight of all humans on Earth. This staggering number highlights the critical role spiders play in controlling insect populations. Without spiders, many ecosystems would be overrun. Flies, mosquitoes, aphids, and other pests would multiply unchecked, devastating crops and spreading disease. Spiders act as natural pest control, reducing the need for chemical pesticides. In agricultural settings, spiders help protect plants by keeping herbivorous insects in check. In homes and gardens, they quietly remove nuisances we would otherwise have to deal with ourselves. This work is done without fanfare or recognition. Spiders do not ask for thanks. They simply exist, fulfilling their role in the ecosystem. Every web you see, every spider resting in a corner, is part of this larger story. They are small, often overlooked, but their impact is immense. Most spiders are harmless to humans. Despite their fearsome reputation, the vast majority of spiders pose no threat to people. Of the tens of thousands of spider species, only a small number have venom strong enough to harm a human, and even fewer are aggressive. Most spiders would much rather flee than fight. When they do bite, it is usually in self-defense. When they have been cornered or accidentally pressed against skin, the fear of spiders, known as arachnophobia, is one of the most common phobias, yet it is largely unfounded. Spiders are not interested in humans as prey or enemies. We are simply too large, too different from their usual targets. When a spider crosses your path, it is not stalking you. It is likely just passing through, searching for insects or a safe place to rest. Understanding this can help ease the instinctive fear many people feel. Spiders are not monsters lurking in the shadows. They are shy, reclusive creatures trying to survive in a world dominated by beings far larger than themselves. They deserve respect, not fear. Silk, nature's wonder material. Spider silk is produced as a liquid and hardens into thread. Within a spider's abdomen are specialized glands that produce silk proteins dissolved in a watery solution. When the spider needs silk, this liquid is forced through narrow ducts and out through the spinnerets. As it passes through, the liquid crystallizes into solid thread, a transformation that happens almost instantaneously. The process is remarkably efficient. The spider does not need high temperatures or complex machinery. Everything happens at room temperature, using only the spider's body. The silk emerges, ready to use, whether for building a web, wrapping prey, or creating a safety line. Scientists have studied this process for decades, hoping to replicate it for industrial applications. But nature's method remains unmatched in its simplicity and effectiveness. What makes this even more impressive is that a single spider can produce multiple types of silk from different glands. Some silk is sticky, coated with tiny droplets of glue. Other silk is smooth and strong, used for the framework of webs or for drag lines. The spider switches between these types as needed, adjusting its output like a factory with multiple production lines. A single strand of spider silk can support enormous weight relative to its size. If you were to scale up a strand of spider silk to the thickness of a pencil, it could theoretically stop a commercial airliner in mid-flight. This extraordinary strength comes from the molecular structure of the silk, which consists of long protein chains arranged in a way that provides both rigidity and flexibility. The silk can absorb tremendous force without breaking, distributing the impact along its length. This property is especially important for web-building spiders. When an insect flies into a web at high speed, the silk must absorb the kinetic energy without snapping. If the web were too rigid, it would shatter on impact. If it were too elastic, the insect would simply bounce off. Spider silk strikes the perfect balance, absorbing the shock while holding the prey in place. Engineers dream of materials with these properties. A substance that is lightweight, incredibly strong, and biodegradable would revolutionize industries from construction to medicine. Spider silk represents a kind of ideal material, one that nature perfected long before humans began experimenting with synthetics. Some spiders eat their webs to recycle the protein, Silk production is costly in terms of energy and nutrients. The proteins required to make silk are valuable resources, and spiders have evolved an ingenious way to conserve them. When a web becomes damaged or needs to be replaced, many spiders consume it, digesting the old silk and recycling the proteins to produce new strands. This behavior is most common among orb weavers, which rebuild their webs daily. Before constructing a fresh web, the spider methodically consumes the old one, leaving no trace behind. Within its digestive system, the silk breaks down into amino acids, which are then transported to the silk glands and reassembled into new threads. It is a perfect example of nature's efficiency, waste becoming raw material once again. Even damaged sections of a web may be eaten and repaired rather than left in disrepair. The spider maintains its trap with constant care, ensuring it remains functional. Nothing is wasted. Every strand serves a purpose, and when its usefulness ends, it becomes part of the next generation of silk. Spiderlings can travel hundreds of miles on silk balloons. When young spiders, called spiderlings, hatch from their egg sacs, they face a critical challenge. Too many spiders in one place means competition for food and increased risk of predation, including from their siblings. To avoid this, many species have evolved a remarkable dispersal method known as ballooning. On a suitable day, when the air is calm and conditions are right, a spiderling climbs to a high point, such as the tip of a plant or a fence post. It raises its abdomen into the air and releases several strands of silk. These threads catch the breeze and lift the tiny spider into the air, carrying it away like a balloon on the wind. Some spiderlings travel only a few feet, landing in a nearby field. Others are carried much farther, sometimes hundreds of miles, crossing mountains, rivers, or even oceans. Scientists have discovered spiderlings floating thousands of feet above the ground and landing on ships far from shore. This ability to travel vast distances allows spiders to colonize new habitats quickly, spreading their populations across continents. It is a risky strategy, leaving survival largely to chance, but for those who land in favorable conditions, it opens up a world of opportunity. Ballooning spiderlings have been found on remote islands. The ability of spiders to balloon has led to some remarkable discoveries. Isolated islands, hundreds of miles from the nearest landmass, host spider populations despite having no obvious connection to the mainland. These spiders likely arrived as ballooning spiderlings, carried by winds across the open ocean. Once they landed, they established themselves, adapting to the unique conditions of their new home. This explains how spiders reached even the most remote places on Earth. After volcanic eruptions that sterilize entire islands, spiders are often among the first creatures to recolonize, arriving on the wind before birds or mammals. Their small size and light weight make them ideal pioneers, able to travel vast distances without expending any energy of their own. The image of a tiny spider drifting through the sky, suspended beneath a handful of silk threads, is both delicate and resilient. It speaks to the determination of life to spread, to find new places, to survive against the odds. Each ballooning spiderling is a gamble, a leap of faith into the unknown, carried by nothing more than silk and wind, colors, and camouflage. Some spiders are brightly colored to warn predators. Not all spiders rely on camouflage to survive. Some species are boldly colored, displaying bright reds, yellows, or blues. These vivid patterns serve as a warning to potential predators, signaling that the spider is venomous, distasteful, or otherwise dangerous. This strategy, known as aposematism, is common throughout the animal kingdom. The black widow spider, with its glossy black body and distinctive red hourglass marking, is a classic example. Birds and other predators learn to associate these colors with danger and avoid attacking. Even if a predator has never encountered a black widow before, the striking pattern triggers an instinctive sense of caution. It is nature's way of saying, "Do not touch." Other spiders take this a step further, mimicking the appearance of even more dangerous creatures. Some species resemble ants, adopting their colors and movement patterns to blend in with ant colonies. This disguise offers protection from predators that avoid ants due to their painful bites. The spider gains safety by association, borrowing the fearsome reputation of another creature. Others blend seamlessly into bark, leaves, or flowers. While some spiders advertise their presence, many others prefer to disappear. Camouflage is a survival strategy used by countless species, allowing them to hide from both predators and prey. Spiders that live on tree bark often have mottled brown and gray patterns that make them nearly invisible against the rough surface. Those that hunt among flowers may be white, yellow, or pink, matching the petals perfectly. Crab spiders are masters of this art. These small hunters do not build webs but instead wait on flowers for visiting insects. Their bodies are often the same color as the petals, making them almost impossible to spot. When a bee or butterfly lands to feed, the crab spider strikes, grabbing the insect with its powerful front legs. The prey never sees it coming. This ability to blend in is not just visual. Some spiders also remain motionless for extended periods, further enhancing the illusion. A predator scanning the environment looks for movement as much as shape. A perfectly still spider, colored to match its surroundings, becomes part of the background, overlooked and safe. The peacock spider performs elaborate dances to attract mates. In the forests of Australia, a tiny spider puts on one of nature's most dazzling displays. The male peacock spider, no larger than a grain of rice, has evolved vibrant, iridescent flaps on its abdomen. When a female approaches, he raises these flaps, revealing brilliant patterns of red, blue, orange, and green. Then he dances. The dance is mesmerizing. A combination of rhythmic leg waving, body vibrations, and side-to-side movements. Each species of peacock spider has its own unique choreography, performed with precision and energy. The male's goal is simple: to impress the female and convince her he is a worthy mate. If she is not impressed, she may simply walk away, or in some cases, attack and eat him. These displays have captivated researchers and the public alike. Videos of peacock spiders dancing have become viral sensations, revealing a side of spiders few people knew existed. They are not just silent predators, but performers, artists in their own right, using color and movement to communicate. Watching them is a reminder that beauty exists even in the smallest corners of the natural world. Female spiders are often much larger than males. In many spider species, sexual dimorphism, the difference in size between males and females, is pronounced. Females are often 2, 3, or even 10 times larger than their male counterparts. This size difference is rooted in biology and survival strategy. Females need to produce and carry eggs, which requires a larger body and more energy reserves. Males, on the other hand, are smaller and more mobile. Their primary task is to find a mate, which often involves traveling long distances and navigating dangerous territory. Being smaller allows them to move more quickly and efficiently. However, it also makes them vulnerable, especially during mating. In species like the golden orb weaver, the size difference is so extreme that males look almost like a different species. The female may sit at the center of a massive web, while the tiny male cautiously approaches, trying to signal his intentions without being mistaken for prey. It is a delicate and often dangerous courtship, where one wrong move could mean death. Some males pluck the female's web in specific patterns to court her. Courtship in the spider world is a careful negotiation. Males must announce their presence without triggering the female's predatory instincts. One common method is to pluck the threads of her web in a specific rhythm. These vibrations are distinct from those of struggling prey, signaling to the female that a potential mate has arrived. Different species use different patterns, a kind of Morse code unique to each. The male approaches slowly, pausing frequently, repeating the signal. If the female is receptive, she may respond with her own vibrations or simply remain still, allowing him to approach. If she is not interested, she may ignore him or drive him away. If she is hungry, the outcome can be far worse. This ritualized communication is essential for survival. A male that rushes in without signaling is likely to be attacked. Patience and precision are key. The male must read the female's responses, adjusting his approach accordingly. It is a dance of signals and caution, where success means continuation of the species, and failure often means becoming a meal. Venom and feeding. Spider venom is primarily used to subdue prey, not for defense. When people think of spider venom, they often imagine danger and aggression. But in reality, venom serves a much more practical purpose for spiders. It is a hunting tool, designed to immobilize and begin digesting prey. Most spiders would much rather flee from a threat than waste precious venom on defense. When a spider catches an insect in its web or pounces on it, venom is injected through fangs called chelicerae. The venom contains a complex mixture of proteins and enzymes, some of which paralyze the nervous system of the prey, while others begin breaking down its internal tissues. This pre-digestion is essential because spiders cannot chew. They can only consume liquids. The amount of venom a spider carries is limited and energy-intensive to produce. Using it unnecessarily would leave the spider defenseless and unable to hunt effectively. This is why most spiders are reluctant to bite humans. We are not food, and biting us is a waste of resources. When bites do occur, they are usually defensive, a last resort when the spider feels trapped or threatened. Spiders liquefy their prey before consuming it. Once a spider has subdued its prey, the real work begins. Because spiders lack teeth and cannot chew solid food, they must digest their meals externally. After injecting venom, the spider often wraps the prey in silk, creating a secure package. Then it releases digestive enzymes, either through its fangs or by regurgitating them onto the prey's body. These enzymes break down the internal tissues, turning the insect's insides into a nutritious liquid. The spider then sucks up this liquefied meal, leaving behind only the empty exoskeleton. The entire process can take hours or even days, depending on the size of the prey. Some spiders return to the same meal multiple times, extracting every last bit of nutrition. This method of feeding might seem strange to us, but it is incredibly efficient. The spider wastes nothing, extracting maximum energy from each catch. The discarded exoskeleton, hollow and fragile, is all that remains, a ghostly shell left behind in the web. Most spider bites cause only minor irritation in humans. Despite the reputation spiders have, the reality of their bites is far less dramatic than most people fear. The vast majority of spiders lack venom potent enough to cause serious harm to humans. Even when they do bite, the result is usually no worse than a bee sting, a small red mark, some swelling, and perhaps mild itching. The body's reaction to a spider bite is often more about the immune response than the venom itself. Just as some people are more sensitive to bee stings, some individuals may experience more pronounced reactions to spider bites. However, severe medical consequences are rare and usually only occur with a handful of species. In fact, many spider bites go unnoticed entirely. The spider's fangs may not even penetrate the skin, or the amount of venom injected is so minimal that it has no effect. People who wake up with mysterious red bumps often blame spiders, but in reality, the culprit is more likely to be an insect bite or skin irritation from another source. The fear of spiders far exceeds the actual danger they pose. Arachnophobia, the intense fear of spiders, affects millions of people worldwide. Yet statistically, spiders are among the least dangerous creatures humans encounter. You are far more likely to be harmed by a mosquito, a dog, or even another human than by a spider. The fear is disproportionate to the threat. Psychologists believe this fear may have evolutionary roots. Early humans, who were cautious around small, unpredictable creatures, may have had better survival rates. Over time, this caution became hardwired into our psychology. However, in modern times, where deadly spider encounters are exceedingly rare, this instinctive response no longer serves us well. Understanding that most spiders are harmless can help ease this fear. Education and exposure, in controlled and gradual ways, often reduce arachnophobia. Learning to see spiders as they truly are, small, shy creatures trying to survive, can transform fear into appreciation, or at least tolerance. Only a few spider species are dangerous to humans. Of the tens of thousands of spider species worldwide, only about a dozen are considered medically significant to humans. These include the black widow, brown recluse, and a few species of funnel web spiders found in Australia. Even among these, bites are relatively rare, and deaths are exceedingly uncommon, especially with modern medical treatment. Black widow venom affects the nervous system, causing pain, muscle cramps, and other symptoms. However, anti-venom is available, and most people recover fully with treatment. Brown recluse bites can cause tissue damage in some cases, but again, severe outcomes are rare. Most bites resolve on their own with basic wound care. Funnel web spiders in Australia have a more fearsome reputation, and their venom can be potent. However, since the development of antivenom in the 1980 seconds, there have been no recorded deaths from funnel web bites. Modern medicine has effectively neutralized the threat these spiders once posed. The key takeaway is that while respect for potentially dangerous spiders is wise, fear is unnecessary. With basic precautions, such as shaking out shoes before putting them on in spider-prone areas, the risk of a serious bite is minimal. Hunters without webs, wolf spiders chase down their prey on the ground. Not all spiders are patient web builders. Wolf spiders are active hunters, prowling the ground in search of meals. They are named for their hunting style, which resembles that of wolves, stalking, chasing, and capturing prey through speed and agility. These spiders have strong legs and excellent vision for a spider, allowing them to track movement and react quickly. Wolf spiders are commonly found in gardens, forests, and grasslands. They do not build webs to catch food, though they do use silk to line their burrows or create egg sacs. During the day, they may hide under rocks or leaves, emerging at night to hunt. Their diet consists mainly of insects, though larger species can take down small frogs or lizards. What makes wolf spiders particularly interesting is their maternal behavior. Unlike many spiders, female wolf spiders carry their egg sacs attached to their spinnerets, dragging them wherever they go. Once the spiderlings hatch, they climb onto their mother's back, where they remain for several days or even weeks. Seeing a wolf spider covered in dozens of tiny offspring is both fascinating and endearing. Jumping spiders stalk their prey like tiny cats. If you have ever watched a cat prepare to pounce, you will recognize the behavior of a jumping spider. These small hunters move slowly and deliberately, keeping their eyes locked on their target. When they get close enough, they freeze, calculating distance and timing. Then, in a burst of motion, they leap, covering distances up to 50 times their body length. Jumping spiders are among the most visually oriented of all spiders. Their large, forward-facing eyes give them depth perception and the ability to see fine detail. They use this vision to identify prey, potential mates, and threats. Unlike most spiders, which rely heavily on touch and vibration, jumping spiders experience the world much as we do, through sight. Their hunting style is not just effective, but entertaining to watch. They tilt their heads, tracking their prey's movements. They adjust their position, creeping closer. There is a sense of intelligence in their behavior, a deliberateness that suggests thought and planning. While they lack the complex brains of mammals, their nervous systems are finely tuned for the task at hand. Trapdoor spiders ambush prey from underground burrows. In the world of spiders, patience takes many forms. Trapdoor spiders are masters of the ambush, constructing burrows in the ground and covering the entrance with a hinged door made of silk and soil. The door is camouflaged so well that it is nearly invisible to passing insects. The spider waits inside, often for hours or days, monitoring vibrations in the ground. When prey walks over or near the burrow, the spider detects the movement through sensitive hairs on its legs. In an instant, it flings open the door and lunges out, grabbing the unsuspecting victim before retreating back into the safety of the burrow. The entire attack takes only a fraction of a second. These burrows are marvels of engineering. Some are simple tubes, while others have side chambers or even secondary escape tunnels. The silk lining reinforces the walls, preventing collapse. Some trapdoor spiders live in the same burrow for years, maintaining and expanding it as needed. It is a permanent home, a fortress and a trap, all in one. Some spiders mimic ants to avoid predators. Ants are formidable insects, equipped with powerful jaws and often painful stings or chemical defenses. Many predators avoid them, preferring easier meals. Recognizing this, some spiders have evolved to look and behave like ants, a strategy known as mimicry. Ant-mimicking spiders have elongated bodies, constricted waists, and often hold their front legs up to resemble antennae. They move in the jerky, hurried manner of ants, rather than the smooth, deliberate gait typical of spiders. This disguise is so convincing that even trained observers can be fooled at first glance. The mimicry serves multiple purposes. It protects the spider from predators that avoid ants. It also allows the spider to get close to actual ants without being attacked, sometimes even preying on them. Living among ants, the spider gains both camouflage and opportunity. It is a brilliant adaptation, a case of one creature borrowing the defenses of another. Fishing spiders can walk on water and catch small fish. At the edges of ponds and streams, fishing spiders demonstrate one of the more unusual hunting strategies in the spider world. These large, semi-aquatic spiders rest on the water's surface, their legs spread wide, detecting ripples and vibrations. When a small fish, tadpole, or aquatic insect comes near, the spider strikes, pulling it from the water. Fishing spiders are able to walk on water thanks to their lightweight and water-repellent hairs that trap air and provide buoyancy. They can also dive beneath the surface when threatened, carrying a bubble of air with them that allows them to breathe underwater for a time. This adaptability makes them successful in environments where most spiders could not survive. These spiders do not build traditional webs. Instead, they rely on stealth and quick reflexes. They are patient, waiting for the right moment to strike. Their ability to cross the boundary between land and water showcases the versatility of spiders as a group, capable of exploiting nearly every environment on Earth. Life cycles and longevity. Female spiders guard their egg sacs carefully. For many spider species, reproduction is not the end of parental involvement, but the beginning. After mating, the female produces an egg sac, a silk-wrapped package containing dozens, sometimes hundreds, of eggs. She often guards this sac with her life, remaining nearby to protect it from predators, parasites, and environmental dangers. Some species carry the egg sac with them, as wolf spiders do, while others hide it in a protected location, such as inside a rolled leaf or deep within a burrow. The female may go without food during this period, prioritizing the safety of her offspring over her own needs. If the sac is disturbed or moved, she will often relocate it to a safer spot. This level of care is remarkable for an invertebrate. Many insects lay their eggs and never return. Spiders, by contrast, invest time and energy into ensuring the next generation has the best chance of survival. It is a quiet, often unseen dedication, but it speaks to the complexity of spider behavior. More about spider life. Hundreds of spiderlings may hatch from a single egg sac. When the time comes, the egg sac splits open, and a flood of tiny spiderlings emerges. These newborns are miniature versions of their parents, fully formed but incredibly small. For a brief period, they may remain together, clustering on or near the egg sac. This is a vulnerable time, as they have not yet learned to hunt and are easy targets for predators. In many species, the spiderlings disperse quickly. Some use ballooning to travel away from their birthplace, while others simply crawl in different directions. This dispersal is crucial. If too many spiderlings stay in one area, they will compete for the same limited resources. Some species even resort to cannibalism, the stronger or faster siblings consuming the weaker ones. Despite the large number of eggs laid, only a small percentage of spiderlings survive to adulthood. Predation, starvation, disease, and accidents claim most. Those that do survive carry forward the legacy of their species, repeating the cycle once more. It is a numbers game, nature's way of ensuring that at least some offspring endure. Some spiders live only a few months, while others survive for decades. The lifespan of a spider varies enormously depending on the species, environment, and sex. Many small spiders live only a few months, completing their life cycle within a single season. Males, in particular, often die shortly after mating, having fulfilled their biological purpose. Females tend to live longer, sometimes several years, especially in species where they must guard eggs or care for young. Tarantulas are at the extreme end of spider longevity. Females of some species can live 20, 30, or even 40 years, while males may live only a few years. This disparity reflects their different roles. Females must survive long enough to reproduce multiple times, while males need only to reach maturity and find a mate. In captivity, with protection from predators and a steady food supply, spiders often live longer than they would in the wild. Their natural lifespans are shortened by the constant dangers they face: starvation, disease, predators, and the elements. For a spider, survival is a daily challenge, and those that live to old age are truly exceptional. Tarantulas can live for more than 20 years in some cases. Among the longest-lived spiders are the tarantulas, large, hairy spiders found in tropical and subtropical regions around the world. Female tarantulas are particularly long-lived, with some species documented to reach ages of 25 years or more. Males, by contrast, live much shorter lives, typically dying within a year or two of reaching sexual maturity. This longevity is unusual in the invertebrate world, where most creatures live only weeks or months. Tarantulas grow slowly, molting many times over the course of their lives, as they shed their exoskeleton and expand. Each molt is a vulnerable period, during which the spider is soft and defenseless. As they age, the time between molts lengthens, and eventually, they stop growing altogether. The long lifespan of tarantulas allows them to weather difficult conditions and wait for favorable opportunities to reproduce. In the harsh environments where many tarantulas live, patience and endurance are survival strategies. These spiders are not in a hurry. They have time, measured not in days or weeks, but in years and decades. Spiders must molt to grow, shedding their exoskeletons. Unlike mammals, which grow continuously, spiders are constrained by their hard exoskeletons. To grow, they must molt, a process in which the spider sheds its old exoskeleton and emerges with a new, larger one. This new exoskeleton is soft at first, gradually hardening over the course of hours or days. Molting is a delicate and dangerous process. The spider must pull itself free from the old skin, which can be exhausting and time-consuming. During this period, the spider is vulnerable, unable to defend itself or hunt. Some spiders build molting retreats, safe spaces where they can molt undisturbed. Others simply hang upside down from a silk thread, allowing gravity to help them slip free. Young spiders molt frequently as they grow rapidly. As they mature, the molting process slows. Adult spiders may molt only once a year, or stop altogether. Each molt leaves behind a perfect replica of the spider, a hollow shell that looks eerily lifelike. Finding a molted exoskeleton can be startling, but it is simply a sign that a spider has grown and moved on. Some spiders regenerate lost legs during molting. Spiders are remarkably resilient creatures. If a spider loses a leg to injury, predation, or molting complications, it does not mean the end. In many species, the spider can regenerate the lost limb during the next molt. The new leg emerges smaller and paler than the others, but functional. With subsequent molts, the regenerated leg grows closer to normal size, eventually becoming nearly indistinguishable from the original. This ability to regrow lost parts is common among arthropods, but no less remarkable. It allows spiders to recover from injuries that would be crippling for other animals. However, regeneration is not without cost. The spider must invest energy and resources into regrowing the limb, which may affect its overall health and growth rate. For young spiders that molt frequently, regeneration is easier. For older spiders that molt rarely, a lost leg may remain stunted or never fully recover. Still, the ability to adapt and heal speaks to the resilience of these ancient creatures. Unique adaptations. Bolus spiders swing sticky silk spheres to catch moths. Among the most unusual hunting strategies in the spider world is that of the bolus spider. Instead of building a web, this spider produces a single strand of silk with a sticky glob at the end, resembling a bolus used by South American gauchos. The spider holds this line with one leg and waits. But the bolus spider does not wait passively. It releases pheromones that mimic those of female moths, luring male moths toward it. When a moth flies close, the spider swings the bolus through the air, striking the moth and gluing it in place. The spider then reels in the line and consumes its catch. This method is remarkably specialized. The spider must produce the right chemical signals to attract the correct species of moth. It must also time its swing perfectly, accounting for the moth's speed and trajectory. Failure means wasted effort and lost energy, but success provides a substantial meal. It is a high-risk, high-reward strategy that showcases the diversity of spider hunting techniques. Diving bell spiders live entirely underwater, breathing air trapped in silk. Most spiders are terrestrial or semi-aquatic, but the diving bell spider has taken aquatic life to the extreme. This remarkable spider builds an underwater web among aquatic plants, filling it with air brought down from the surface. The result is a silvery, bell-shaped bubble that serves as the spider's home, hunting base, and nursery. The spider surfaces periodically to collect air, trapping it among the hairs on its body and legs. It then releases the air into the web, replenishing the supply. Inside this bubble, the spider can breathe comfortably, hunt passing aquatic insects, and even lay eggs. The silk web holds the air in place, preventing it from escaping. This adaptation allows the diving bell spider to exploit an environment few other spiders can access. It hunts prey that would be unavailable to land-dwelling spiders and avoids many predators. It is a brilliant solution to a unique challenge, demonstrating once again the versatility of spiders as a group. Net-casting spiders hold webs in their legs and throw them over prey. The net-casting spider, also known as the ogre-faced spider due to its enormous eyes, employs one of the most creative hunting methods in the animal kingdom. Instead of building a stationary web, this spider constructs a small, rectangular net from stretchy silk. It holds the net with its front legs, waiting motionless on a twig or branch. When an insect walks or flies nearby, the spider strikes, expanding the net and throwing it over the prey. The silk is so elastic that it can stretch several times its original size, ensnaring the victim instantly. The spider then wraps the prey in more silk and delivers a bite. The spider's enormous eyes are adapted for hunting in low light, giving it exceptional night vision. It can see well enough to detect movement in near total darkness, allowing it to hunt when most other spiders would be helpless. The combination of excellent vision, elastic silk, and precise timing makes the net-casting spider one of nature's most effective ambush predators. Spitting spiders spray silk and venom to immobilize prey from a distance. Most spiders must get close to their prey to subdue it, but the spitting spider has evolved a different approach. This small, slow-moving spider can spray a mixture of silk and venom from its fangs, shooting it in a zigzag pattern over a distance of up to 2 centimeters. The spray hardens almost instantly, gluing the prey to the surface. The spider produces this mixture in modified venom glands and forces it out with rapid muscular contractions. The entire process takes only a fraction of a second. Once the prey is immobilized, the spider approaches safely and delivers a bite, injecting more venom to begin digestion. This ranged attack allows the spitting spider to subdue prey that might otherwise be dangerous or difficult to catch, such as fast-moving insects or prey with defensive capabilities. It is a rare adaptation, found in only a small family of spiders, but it highlights the incredible diversity of hunting strategies that have evolved over millions of years. Some spiders vibrate their webs to become invisible to prey. Deception is a valuable tool in the spider's arsenal. Some species have evolved the ability to vibrate their webs rapidly when threatened or when prey is nearby. This vibration blurs the spider's outline, making it difficult for both predators and prey to see it clearly. To a bird or insect, the spider seems to vanish, becoming a smudge of motion rather than a solid target. This technique, known as whirling or web shaking, serves multiple purposes. It can startle predators, causing them to lose interest or miss their attack. It can also confuse prey that has noticed the spider, giving the spider a chance to reposition or retreat. Some researchers believe the vibration may even disrupt the vision of insects, which perceive motion differently than vertebrates. Whatever the exact mechanism, the result is clear. The spider becomes harder to target. It is a simple behavior, requiring no special structures or complex planning, yet it provides a significant survival advantage. Once again, we see how spiders have mastered the art of using vibration and movement to their benefit. Spiders and human culture. Spiders have been symbols in mythology for thousands of years. Throughout human history, spiders have occupied a unique place in our stories and imaginations. In ancient Greece, the tale of Arachne tells of a weaver so skilled, she challenged the goddess Athena, only to be transformed into a spider for her hubris. The story gave us the word arachnid and reflected humanity's long fascination with spiders and their weaving abilities. In African and Caribbean folklore, Anansi the spider is a trickster figure, clever and cunning, who uses his wits to overcome larger and more powerful foes. These stories celebrate intelligence and resourcefulness, qualities embodied by the small but capable spider. Anansi tales have been passed down for generations, teaching lessons about wisdom, humility, and survival. In Native American traditions, Spider-Woman is often portrayed as a creator or teacher, bringing knowledge and skills to humanity. She is associated with weaving, storytelling, and the interconnectedness of all life. These myths reflect a respect for spiders, recognizing them not as enemies, but as symbols of creativity and balance. Different cultures view spiders in vastly different ways. In Western cultures, particularly in Europe and North America, spiders are often associated with fear, danger, and the macabre. They appear in Halloween decorations, horror films, and urban legends. This negative perception is relatively recent in historical terms and not universal. In contrast, many Asian cultures view spiders more favorably. In Japan, spiders are sometimes seen as protectors of the home, keeping away harmful insects. Encountering a spider in the morning is considered good luck. In parts of China, spiders are symbols of happiness and prosperity, their webs representing the weaving of fate. These differing perspectives show how cultural context shapes our relationship with the natural world. The same creature that inspires dread in one culture is welcomed in another. Understanding these differences can help us see spiders more objectively, recognizing that our fear is learned, not innate. Spiders in the modern world. Spider silk has inspired advanced materials research. The extraordinary properties of spider silk have not gone unnoticed by scientists and engineers. Researchers have spent decades trying to replicate silk's unique combination of strength, elasticity, and lightness. If successful, artificial spider silk could revolutionize industries ranging from medicine to aerospace. One approach involves inserting spider silk genes into bacteria, yeast, or even goats, allowing these organisms to produce silk proteins. The proteins are then harvested and spun into fibers. While progress has been made, the resulting materials still fall short of natural spider silk in many ways. The challenge lies not just in producing the proteins, but in replicating the spinning process that gives silk its final properties. Despite these difficulties, some companies have succeeded in creating spider silk-based products, including textiles, biodegradable plastics, and medical devices. The potential applications are vast. Sutures that dissolve naturally in the body, lightweight armor for soldiers, and even scaffolding for growing artificial tissues. Spider silk represents a frontier in biomimicry, where nature's designs inspire human innovation. Spiders are being used to control agricultural pests naturally. As concerns about pesticide use grow, farmers and researchers are turning to natural alternatives. Spiders, with their voracious appetite for insects, are ideal candidates for biological pest control. In rice paddies, orchards, and vegetable fields, spiders help keep populations of aphids, caterpillars, and other pests in check. Encouraging spider populations is relatively simple. Reducing pesticide use allows spiders to thrive. Providing habitat, such as hedgerows or ground cover, gives them places to live and hunt. Some farmers even introduce spiders to their fields, releasing them in areas where pest problems are particularly severe. Studies have shown that fields with healthy spider populations require fewer chemical interventions, and produce higher yields. The spiders work around the clock, patrolling plants and capturing pests before they can cause significant damage. It is a sustainable, cost-effective approach that works with nature rather than against it. As agriculture moves toward more environmentally friendly practices, spiders are likely to play an increasingly important role. Urban environments have become new habitats for adaptable spider species. Cities might seem like harsh environments for wildlife, but many spider species have adapted remarkably well to urban life. Buildings provide countless crevices and corners for web building. Streetlights attract insects, which in turn attract spiders. Gardens, parks, and even potted plants offer hunting grounds. Some species thrive in cities, reaching higher populations than they would in natural habitats. The common house spider, for example, is rarely found far from human structures. It has evolved alongside us, adapting to our homes and benefiting from the warmth, shelter, and abundant food we inadvertently provide. This urban adaptation is a testament to the resilience and flexibility of spiders. They are not creatures that require pristine wilderness to survive. They are opportunists, able to find niches even in the most human-altered landscapes. As cities expand, spiders will continue to share our spaces, largely unseen but always present. Citizen scientists help track spider populations worldwide. Understanding spider distribution and behavior requires vast amounts of data, more than professional scientists can collect alone. This is where citizen science comes in. Around the world, volunteers photograph, document, and report spider sightings, contributing to databases that help researchers track population trends, identify new species, and understand ecological changes. Platforms like iNaturalist and local university projects encourage people to share their observations. Even a simple photo taken on a smartphone can provide valuable information. Over time, these contributions build a detailed picture of which species live where, how their ranges are shifting, and how they respond to environmental pressures. Citizen science also has an educational benefit. Participants learn to identify different spider species, observe their behaviors, and appreciate their role in ecosystems. Fear often stems from ignorance. By engaging with spiders in a scientific context, many people find their anxiety diminishing, replaced by curiosity and respect. Climate change is affecting spider behavior and distribution. Like all living creatures, spiders are sensitive to changes in temperature, precipitation, and habitat. As the climate shifts, some species are expanding their ranges into areas that were previously too cold, while others are retreating from regions that have become too hot or dry. These changes can have cascading effects on ecosystems. For example, spiders moving into new areas may encounter prey species they have never hunted before, or face new predators. They may compete with native spiders for resources. In some cases, these interactions can destabilize existing food webs. In others, spiders may help control pest populations that are also expanding due to warming temperatures. Researchers are closely monitoring these shifts, using spiders as indicators of broader ecological change. Because spiders are so abundant and occupy so many different niches, changes in their populations can signal larger problems. Understanding how spiders respond to climate change helps scientists predict how other species, including those we rely on for food and ecosystem services, may be affected. The science of spider senses. Spiders sense the world primarily through vibration and touch. While humans rely heavily on sight and sound, spiders experience their environment very differently. Most have poor vision, seeing only blurry shapes and detecting movement. Instead, they depend on their sense of touch and their ability to detect vibrations. Specialized hairs called trichobothria cover a spider's body and legs. These hairs are incredibly sensitive, capable of detecting the faintest air currents and vibrations. A fly buzzing nearby creates tiny disturbances in the air, which the spider perceives. An insect walking on a web generates vibrations that travel through the silk, telling the spider exactly where the intruder is. This sensitivity gives spiders a detailed picture of their surroundings. They can distinguish between different types of movement, identifying prey, predators, and potential mates by the vibrations they produce. It is a form of perception entirely foreign to us, a world experienced through tremors and pulses rather than images and sounds. Chemical signals guide spiders to food, mates, and danger. Spiders also rely heavily on their sense of smell, or more accurately, their ability to detect chemical signals. They use specialized organs on their legs and pedipalps to taste and smell their environment, picking up pheromones, scents from prey, and other chemical cues. Male spiders often follow pheromone trails left by females, using chemical signals to locate potential mates. These trails can lead them over long distances, guiding them through complex terrain. Once they find a female, additional chemical cues help them determine if she is receptive to mating. Prey also leaves chemical traces. A spider may detect the scent of an insect that recently passed by and adjust its web placement or hunting strategy accordingly. Some spiders can even detect the presence of predators through chemical signals, allowing them to hide or flee before danger arrives. This chemical language is invisible to us, but vital to the spider's survival. Some spiders can detect polarized light. While most spiders have relatively poor vision, some species have evolved surprising visual capabilities. Certain jumping spiders and wolf spiders can detect polarized light, a form of light that vibrates in a specific orientation. This ability is rare in the animal kingdom and is more commonly associated with insects like bees. Polarized light detection helps spiders navigate and hunt. Reflected light from water, leaves, and other surfaces becomes polarized, providing visual cues that the spider can use to orient itself. Some researchers believe this ability also helps spiders detect transparent spider silk, making it easier to navigate their own webs or avoid the webs of competitors. The mechanisms behind this ability are still being studied, but it adds another layer to our understanding of spider senses. These creatures, often dismissed as simple or primitive, possess sophisticated sensory systems that rival those of much larger animals. Spiders feel temperature changes and use them to regulate activity. Spiders are ectothermic, meaning they rely on external temperatures to regulate their body heat. They cannot generate warmth internally the way mammals do. As a result, temperature profoundly affects their behavior and metabolism. On warm days, spiders are active, hunting and building webs. On cold days, they slow down, becoming sluggish or retreating to sheltered spots. Some species enter a state of dormancy during winter, hiding in cracks, under bark, or in leaf litter until temperatures rise again. This sensitivity to temperature means spider activity follows daily and seasonal rhythms closely tied to the environment. Spiders can also sense gradual temperature changes and adjust their behavior accordingly. As autumn approaches and nights grow cooler, many spiders accelerate their reproductive efforts, mating and laying eggs before winter arrives. This ability to anticipate seasonal shifts helps them time their life cycles for maximum survival. Web vibrations tell spiders the size and type of prey caught. When an insect strikes a spider's web, it does not simply announce its presence. The vibrations it creates carry information. A large, heavy insect produces stronger, slower vibrations than a small, light one. A struggling fly generates erratic pulses, while a moth's fluttering wings create a distinctive rhythm. Experienced spiders can interpret these signals with remarkable accuracy. They know whether the prey is worth approaching or too large and dangerous. They can tell if the vibrations come from food or from a predator testing the web. This ability to read vibrations allows spiders to make quick, informed decisions without seeing their target. Some spiders even use vibrations to communicate with each other. Males approaching females pluck the web in specific patterns, signaling their intentions. Web-based courtship is a delicate conversation conducted entirely through vibrations, a language we are only beginning to understand. Survival strategies. Spiders can survive long periods without food. In the wild, food is not always abundant. Insects may be scarce during certain seasons, or weather conditions may make hunting difficult. Spiders have adapted to these challenges by evolving the ability to survive extended fasts. Some species can go weeks or even months without eating, living off stored energy reserves. This ability is particularly important for spiders that rely on webs. If prey is not flying or walking into the web, there is little the spider can do but wait. Rather than waste energy searching aimlessly, the spider conserves its resources, moving as little as possible and slowing its metabolism. When food does arrive, spiders make the most of it. A single large meal can sustain a spider for days or weeks. This feast or famine lifestyle is common among predators and reflects the unpredictable nature of hunting. The spider's patience is not just a behavioral trait, but a survival necessity, allowing it to endure lean times without starving. Some spiders enter a dormant state during harsh seasons. In temperate regions, winter poses a serious challenge for spiders. Cold temperatures slow their metabolism, and prey becomes scarce. Many species survive by entering a state of dormancy similar to hibernation. They seek out sheltered locations, such as under loose bark, in rock crevices, or deep in leaf litter. During dormancy, the spider's bodily functions slow to a minimum. It does not eat, move, or grow. It simply waits, protected from the worst of the cold. When spring arrives and temperatures rise, the spider emerges, ready to hunt and reproduce. This cycle repeats year after year, allowing spiders to persist in environments with dramatic seasonal changes. Some species produce antifreeze-like compounds in their bodies, preventing ice crystals from forming in their tissues. This adaptation allows them to survive freezing temperatures that would kill other creatures. It is yet another example of the remarkable resilience spiders have developed over millions of years. Spiders use silk safety lines when moving through dangerous terrain. Even when not hunting or building webs, spiders are constantly producing silk. As they move, many species trail a line of silk behind them, attaching it periodically to surfaces. This drag line serves as a safety line. If the spider falls or is knocked off its perch, the silk catches it, preventing injury. This behavior is so automatic that spiders do it unconsciously. Whether climbing a tree, crossing a gap, or simply walking along a branch, the silk is always there, an invisible tether connecting the spider to safety. For jumping spiders preparing to leap, the drag line is essential. If the jump fails, the silk prevents a potentially fatal fall. The drag line is also used for quick escapes. If a predator approaches, the spider can drop suddenly, descending on its silk to safety below. Once the danger passes, it climbs back up the line. This simple adaptation has saved countless spiders from birds, lizards, and other threats. Spiders and their predators. Many animals prey on spiders despite their defenses. Spiders may be formidable hunters, but they are also prey. Birds, lizards, frogs, and even other spiders hunt them. Wasps are particularly dangerous, with some species specializing in spider predation. These wasps paralyze spiders with venom, then lay eggs inside them. When the wasp larvae hatch, they consume the spider from the inside out. Despite their venom and silk, spiders are vulnerable. Their small size makes them easy targets for larger predators. Birds pluck them from webs or snatch them from leaves. Lizards ambush them on the ground. Even other arthropods, such as centipedes and scorpions, will attack spiders if given the chance. This constant predation pressure has shaped spider evolution, driving the development of camouflage, warning colors, and defensive behaviors. Survival in the spider world is a delicate balance, where being both predator and prey is part of daily life. Some wasps are specialized spider hunters. Tarantula hawks are among the most fearsome predators spiders face. These large wasps hunt tarantulas, tackling spiders many times their size. The wasp's sting is powerful enough to paralyze even a large tarantula. Once immobilized, the spider is dragged to a burrow, where the wasp lays a single egg on its body. When the larva hatches, it feeds on the still living spider, carefully avoiding vital organs to keep the prey fresh. This gruesome process ensures the developing wasp has a constant supply of food. For the spider, it is a slow and inevitable end. Other wasps target smaller spiders, using similar tactics. Some species even invade spider webs, stealing prey or attacking the resident spider directly. These wasps have evolved immunity or resistance to spider venom, turning the tables on creatures that are themselves venomous predators. Spiders sometimes fall victim to fungal parasites. In the humid forests of the tropics, a particularly eerie fate can befall spiders. Certain fungi, such as those in the Cordyceps genus, infect spiders and other arthropods, taking control of their behavior. The fungus grows inside the spider, consuming its tissues while manipulating its actions. Eventually, the infected spider climbs to a high location, such as a branch or leaf, and attaches itself firmly. There it dies, and the fungus erupts from its body, releasing spores into the air to infect new hosts. The sight of a spider frozen in place, with fungal stalks growing from its body, is both fascinating and unsettling. These parasitic fungi highlight the complex interactions in ecosystems. Even spiders, skilled survivors and predators, are not immune to the dangers of their environment. Life is precarious, and death can come from unexpected sources. Birds learn to recognize and avoid dangerous spiders. Some predators are indiscriminate, attacking any prey they encounter. But birds and other intelligent predators learn through experience. A bird that tries to eat a brightly colored spider and finds it distasteful will remember the experience, avoiding similar spiders in the future. This learned behavior is why warning coloration works. The spider does not need to harm every potential predator, only enough to teach them the lesson. Over time, entire populations of predators learn to recognize and avoid certain patterns and colors. The spider's appearance becomes a shield, protecting it through reputation rather than direct confrontation. This dynamic creates evolutionary pressure on both predators and prey. Spiders evolve brighter, clearer warning signals. Predators evolve better memory and pattern recognition. It is a constant arms race, played out over generations, shaping the behaviors and appearances of both sides. Some spiders mimic dangerous species to gain protection. Not all spiders with bright colors are actually dangerous. Some species engage in mimicry, copying the appearance of more dangerous relatives. A harmless spider that looks like a black widow gains protection without needing potent venom. Predators, unable to tell the difference, avoid both. This strategy, called Batesian mimicry, is common throughout the animal kingdom. The mimic benefits from the reputation of the model, enjoying protection at little cost. However, if too many harmless mimics appear in an area, predators may learn that the warning signal is unreliable, reducing its effectiveness for both mimic and model. Mimicry is a delicate balance, a game of appearances and proportions. It works best when mimics are relatively rare, ensuring that predators continue to associate the warning signal with danger. For the spider, it is a clever survival strategy, borrowing another species' defenses without paying the cost of producing venom. Spiders in different ecosystems. Desert spiders are adapted to extreme heat and water scarcity. Deserts are harsh environments, with scorching days, freezing nights, and little available water. Yet spiders thrive even here, having evolved remarkable adaptations to cope with these challenges. Many desert spiders are nocturnal, avoiding the worst of the daytime heat by hiding in burrows or under rocks. Some species can tolerate extreme temperatures, their bodies protected by specialized proteins that prevent heat damage. Others obtain all the moisture they need from their prey, never needing to drink. Their efficient metabolisms minimize water loss, allowing them to survive in one of Earth's driest environments. Desert spiders also face intense competition for food. As prey is scarce and scattered, they have developed keen senses and efficient hunting strategies to make the most of every opportunity. In this unforgiving landscape, only the most adaptable and resilient spiders survive. Rainforest spiders exhibit incredible diversity. If deserts represent scarcity, tropical rainforests represent abundance. Here, spiders have diversified into an astonishing array of forms and lifestyles. The warm, humid environment supports dense vegetation and year-round insect activity, providing ample opportunities for spiders to specialize. In the rainforest canopy, massive orb weavers construct webs several meters across, capable of catching birds and bats. On the forest floor, trapdoor spiders lurk in hidden burrows, while leaf litter hunters prowl through the undergrowth. Every layer of the forest, from the soil to the treetops, hosts its own community of spiders. Many rainforest spiders are spectacularly colored, with vivid patterns and iridescent scales. This diversity is a testament to the evolutionary forces at play in these rich ecosystems. With abundant resources and complex habitats, spiders have explored countless evolutionary pathways, each adapted to a specific niche. Cave-dwelling spiders have adapted to perpetual darkness. Caves present unique challenges. There is no light, temperatures are constant, and food is scarce. Yet certain spiders have adapted to this extreme environment. Cave spiders often have reduced or absent eyes, as vision is useless in total darkness. Instead, they rely entirely on touch and vibration to navigate and hunt. These spiders tend to be pale or translucent, lacking the pigmentation that would serve no purpose in the dark. They move slowly and conservatively, minimizing energy expenditure. Food in caves often comes in the form of other cave-dwelling creatures, such as crickets, or from organic material washed in by water. Cave-dwelling spiders are often slow-growing and long-lived, adapted to an environment where patience is essential. They represent one extreme of spider adaptation, showing that even in the most inhospitable conditions, life finds a way. Arctic spiders endure freezing temperatures and brief summers. At the opposite extreme from tropical rainforests are the Arctic tundra and alpine regions, where cold dominates and the growing season is measured in weeks. Here, spiders face sub-zero temperatures, frozen ground, and a short window to hunt and reproduce. Arctic spiders have evolved antifreeze compounds in their blood and tissues, allowing them to survive being frozen solid. When temperatures rise, they thaw, and resume activity. They are small and dark-colored, absorbing as much warmth from the sun as possible during the brief summer. These spiders must complete their entire life cycle in a compressed time frame, hatching, growing, mating, and laying eggs before winter returns. It is a race against time, conducted in one of Earth's harshest environments. Their success is a testament to the adaptability of spiders as a group. Coastal spiders tolerate salt spray and shifting sands. Beaches and coastal dunes are unstable, wind-swept environments where fresh water is scarce and salt spray is constant. Yet spiders inhabit these areas too, building burrows in the sand or hunting among the driftwood and seaweed. These spiders must cope with tides, shifting substrates, and exposure to salt. Some species have evolved waxy coatings on their bodies that repel water and salt, protecting their delicate tissues. Others time their activity to avoid high tides, retreating to higher ground when the water rises. Coastal spiders often feed on beach-dwelling insects, such as flies and beetles, which themselves feed on decaying seaweed and other organic matter. It is a harsh but productive environment, and spiders have found their place within it, as they have in nearly every habitat on Earth. Fascinating spider facts. Spiders are not insects, but belong to a separate class called Arachnida. A common misconception is that spiders are insects. They are not. Spiders belong to the class Arachnida, which also includes scorpions, ticks, and mites. The key differences are structural. Insects have 6 legs and 3 body segments, while spiders have 8 legs and 2 body segments. Spiders also lack antennae, which insects use for sensing their environment. Instead, spiders rely on their leg hairs and pedipalps for sensory information. These differences reflect millions of years of separate evolution, with insects and arachnids diverging long ago in the distant past. Understanding this distinction is more than a matter of taxonomy. It highlights the incredible diversity of arthropods, the largest group of animals on Earth. Spiders represent one branch of this vast family tree, with their own unique adaptations and evolutionary history. Male spiders often have elaborate courtship displays. Courtship in the spider world is rarely simple. Males must convince females to accept them as mates rather than meals, and this often requires elaborate displays. Peacock spiders, as mentioned earlier, perform dances with colorful abdominal flaps. Other species offer gifts, presenting wrapped prey to the female as a courtship offering. Some males pluck the female's web in rhythmic patterns, a musical courtship conducted through vibrations. Others wave their legs in specific sequences, creating visual signals. In species with good eyesight, these displays can be complex and choreographed, resembling the courtship dances of birds. These behaviors serve to identify the male as a potential mate rather than prey, and to demonstrate his fitness. A male who performs the courtship correctly signals that he carries good genes, making him a desirable partner. The female judges the display, accepting or rejecting him based on criteria we are only beginning to understand. Some spiders can produce sounds by rubbing body parts together. While spiders are often thought of as silent creatures, some species produce sounds, a behavior known as stridulation. By rubbing specialized body parts together, such as the legs against the abdomen, these spiders create audible clicks, buzzes, or hisses. The purpose of these sounds varies. Some are used in courtship, with males producing rhythmic sounds to attract females. Others serve as warning signals, startling predators, or signaling that the spider is dangerous or distasteful. Tarantulas, for example, may produce a hissing sound by rubbing their leg hairs together when threatened. These sounds are usually faint, difficult for human ears to detect without close proximity. But to other spiders, or small predators, they are clear signals, adding another dimension to the spider's communication toolkit. Web decorations, called stabilimenta, may serve various purposes. If you look closely at some orb webs, you may notice thick, zigzag bands of silk, often radiating from the center. These structures, called stabilimenta, have puzzled scientists for years. Different species produce different patterns, from simple lines to elaborate spirals. Several theories attempt to explain their purpose. One suggests they make the web more visible to birds, preventing accidental collisions that would destroy the web. Another proposes they attract prey by reflecting ultraviolet light. A third idea is that they camouflage the spider, breaking up its outline and making it harder for predators to spot. It is possible that stabilimenta serve multiple functions, varying by species and environment. What is certain is that spiders invest significant silk and effort into creating them, suggesting they provide some advantage. The exact nature of that advantage remains one of the many mysteries spiders still hold. The future of spider research. Scientists continue to discover new spider species every year. Despite centuries of study, our knowledge of spiders is far from complete. Each year, researchers describe dozens, sometimes hundreds, of new species. Remote rainforests, caves, and islands remain poorly explored, likely harboring countless undiscovered spiders. Even in well-studied regions, new species turn up in unexpected places. A spider living in urban gardens, previously mistaken for a common species, may turn out to be distinct upon closer examination. Advances in genetic analysis reveal hidden diversity, showing that what appeared to be one species is actually several, each adapted to slightly different conditions. This ongoing discovery highlights how much we still have to learn. The natural world is far richer and more complex than we often realize. Every new spider species adds to our understanding of evolution, ecology, and the incredible diversity of life on Earth. DNA analysis has revealed surprising relationships among spider families. Modern genetics has revolutionized our understanding of spider evolution. By comparing DNA sequences, scientists can trace relationships between species, reconstructing family trees that show how different groups are related. These analyses have revealed surprising connections. Some spiders that look similar and live in similar ways turn out to be only distantly related. Their similarities, the result of convergent evolution rather than shared ancestry. Others that appear very different are close relatives, their appearances shaped by adaptation to different environments. The orb web, once thought to have evolved only once, may have appeared multiple times independently, suggesting it is a particularly effective design. These genetic insights help scientists understand how spiders have diversified over millions of years. They reveal the pathways evolution has taken, the dead ends and successes, the innovations and refinements. With each new study, the story becomes clearer, though much remains to be discovered. Spider venom is being studied for medical applications. Spider venom, feared for its danger, may also hold promise for medicine. Venom contains a cocktail of bioactive compounds, many of which affect the nervous system or cellular processes. Researchers are exploring these compounds for potential therapeutic uses. Some venom components show promise as painkillers, targeting specific nerve pathways with precision that pharmaceutical drugs often lack. Others are being investigated for treating heart conditions, as they can affect heart rate and blood flow. Spider venom peptides may also have applications in pest control, offering alternatives to traditional insecticides. The study of venom is painstaking work, requiring the careful extraction and analysis of tiny amounts of material, but the potential rewards are significant. A single spider species may produce dozens of unique compounds, each with different properties. As research progresses, spider venom may contribute to new treatments and technologies, turning something once seen as purely dangerous into a source of healing. Conservation efforts are beginning to focus on spider habitats. For much of history, conservation has focused on charismatic mammals, birds, and other well-loved animals. Spiders, by contrast, have been overlooked. But attitudes are shifting as scientists recognize the crucial roles spiders play in ecosystems and the threats they face from habitat loss, pollution, and climate change. Efforts to protect spider habitats often align with broader conservation goals. Preserving forests, wetlands, and grasslands benefits countless species, spiders included. Some regions have established protected areas specifically for rare or endemic spiders, recognizing their ecological and scientific value. Public education is also part of conservation. By teaching people about the importance of spiders and dispelling myths and fears, conservationists hope to build support for protecting these often misunderstood creatures. The more people understand spiders, the more likely they are to support efforts to preserve the environment spiders depend on. Robots, inspired by spider movement, are being developed. Engineers studying spiders have found inspiration for robotics. Spider legs use a combination of muscles and hydraulic pressure, allowing them to move with precision and efficiency. This design has inspired robots that can navigate rough terrain, climb walls, and even jump. Soft robotics, which uses flexible materials instead of rigid frames, draws heavily on spider anatomy. These robots can squeeze through tight spaces, adapt to irregular surfaces, and handle delicate objects without damaging them. Applications range from search and rescue operations to medical devices that navigate inside the human body. Spider-inspired robots are still in development, but they demonstrate how nature's designs can inform technology. By studying how spiders move, sense, and interact with their environment, engineers gain insights that lead to innovative solutions. Once again, spiders prove their value, this time as teachers and inspirations for human ingenuity. Living with spiders. House spiders help keep homes free of pests. In nearly every home, spiders are present, usually in corners, basements, or behind furniture. While their presence may be unwelcome to some, house spiders provide a valuable service. They feed on flies, mosquitoes, moths, and other insects that wander indoors, acting as a natural form of pest control. These spiders are typically harmless, small species that prefer to avoid human contact. They build their webs in out-of-the-way places, catching insects we would otherwise have to deal with ourselves. Without house spiders, insect populations indoors would be significantly higher, leading to more annoyance and potential health issues from pests like mosquitoes. Rather than killing house spiders, many people choose to relocate them outside or simply leave them be. Understanding their role can make coexistence easier. They are not invaders but quiet helpers, working behind the scenes to keep our homes comfortable. Gently relocating spiders is better than killing them. If a spider appears in a place where it is not wanted, there is no need to kill it. Spiders can be easily and safely relocated outdoors or to a less obtrusive location. A cup and a piece of paper or cardboard are all that is needed. Place the cup over the spider, slide the paper underneath, and carry it outside. This simple act of compassion respects the spider's life while addressing the homeowner's concerns. Spiders relocated outdoors often survive and continue their role in the ecosystem. Even if the spider is a house species and may not thrive outside, it is given a chance rather than being killed outright. Killing spiders removes them from the ecosystem, however small their individual contribution may seem. Over time, a shift toward coexistence benefits everyone. Fewer spiders killed means more insects controlled, healthier ecosystems, and a culture that values even the smallest lives. Reducing clutter and sealing cracks discourages indoor spiders. For those who prefer to minimize spider presence indoors, prevention is more effective than extermination. Spiders enter homes through cracks, gaps around windows and doors, and openings in foundations. Sealing these entry points reduces the number of spiders that find their way inside. Reducing clutter also helps. Spiders favor quiet, undisturbed spaces where they can build webs undisturbed. Piles of boxes, old newspapers, and seldom moved furniture provide ideal habitats. Regular cleaning and decluttering make homes less attractive to spiders, encouraging them to seek shelter elsewhere. These methods are humane and effective, addressing the root cause rather than the symptom. They also reduce the presence of other pests, as a well-sealed, tidy home is less inviting to all unwanted visitors. It is a win-win approach, creating a more comfortable living space without resorting to violence or chemicals. Gardens with diverse plants attract more spiders and beneficial insects. For gardeners, spiders are allies. A healthy garden with diverse plant species supports a wide range of insects, which in turn attracts spiders. These spiders help control pest populations, reducing the need for pesticides and creating a more balanced ecosystem. Native plants are particularly beneficial, as they support native insects that local spiders have evolved to hunt. By planting a variety of flowers, shrubs, and grasses, gardeners create habitat for spiders and countless other beneficial creatures. The result is a vibrant, self-sustaining garden, where natural processes keep pests in check. Gardeners who learn to recognize and appreciate spiders often find their gardens healthier and more productive. The presence of webs, while sometimes seen as untidy, is a sign of a thriving ecosystem. Rather than removing every web, allowing some to remain benefits the garden and provides an opportunity to observe these fascinating creatures up close. Appreciating spiders begins with understanding their role. Fear and disgust towards spiders are often rooted in misunderstanding. Spiders are not aggressive, bloodthirsty monsters. They are small, fragile creatures trying to survive in a world dominated by beings much larger than themselves. They do not seek out humans, and they pose little threat to us. By learning about spiders, their behaviors, their ecological importance, and their remarkable adaptations, people can begin to see them differently. Curiosity can replace fear. Respect can replace revulsion. Spiders become less frightening and more interesting, creatures worthy of admiration rather than destruction. This shift in perspective benefits both humans and spiders. It reduces unnecessary killing, supports biodiversity, and enriches our relationship with the natural world. Spiders have been here for hundreds of millions of years, long before humans. They will likely be here long after we are gone. In the meantime, we can choose to coexist peacefully, appreciating the quiet wonders they bring to our lives. The quiet beauty of spiders. Spiderwebs glisten with dew in the early morning light. One of the most beautiful sights in nature is a spiderweb covered in morning dew. Each tiny droplet clings to the silk, refracting light and transforming the web into a jeweled masterpiece. The delicate architecture, normally invisible, becomes visible, revealing the complexity and precision of the spider's work. Photographers and nature lovers seek out these moments, capturing images that highlight the artistry of spiderwebs. The play of light and water creates patterns that seem almost intentional, as though the spider designed the web not just for function but for beauty. Of course, the spider has no concept of aesthetics, yet the result is undeniably lovely. These moments remind us that beauty exists in unexpected places. A spider web, often overlooked or dismissed, becomes something worth pausing to admire. It is a small miracle, hidden in plain sight, waiting for those patient enough to notice. Some spiders create webs that shimmer with iridescence. Certain spider silks have a subtle iridescence, reflecting light in ways that create shifting colors. This effect is caused by the microscopic structure of the silk, which diffracts light much like a prism. The result is a faint rainbow shimmer, visible under the right conditions. These iridescent webs are rare and species-specific, often found in tropical regions where humidity and light conditions enhance the effect. To encounter one is a special experience, a reminder of the hidden complexity in even the simplest strand of silk. The spider itself may be drab or small, but its creation glows with quiet beauty. Iridescence in nature often serves a function, such as attracting mates or deterring predators, but in spider silk, its purpose remains unclear. It may be an incidental byproduct of the silk's structure, beauty without intent. Either way, it adds another layer to the wonder of spiders. The symmetry of orb webs reflects natural mathematical principles. Orb webs are not just functional, they are geometric marvels. The radial spokes and concentric spirals follow mathematical patterns seen throughout nature, such as the golden ratio and logarithmic spirals. These patterns emerge not from conscious design, but from the spider's instinctive building process. Mathematicians and scientists study spiderwebs to understand these natural geometries. The principles that govern web construction also appear in shells, galaxies, and hurricanes, suggesting deep connections in the structure of the natural world. The spider, working by instinct, creates something that resonates with fundamental mathematical truths. There is poetry in this. A creature with a brain smaller than a pinhead produces structures that embody principles mathematicians have spent centuries exploring. It is a humbling reminder that intelligence and knowledge are not the only paths to wisdom. Nature carries its own understanding, expressed not in words or equations, but in silk and structure. Watching a spider spin a web is meditative and calming. There is something deeply soothing about watching a spider work. The slow, methodical movements, the careful placement of each thread, the gradual emergence of the web from chaos to order, all of it invites contemplation. Time seems to slow as the spider moves, each step purposeful, each strand precisely placed. In our fast-paced world, such moments of stillness are rare. Observing a spider offers a chance to pause, to focus on something small and immediate. It is a form of natural meditation, grounding us in the present moment. The worries of the day fade as we watch the spider weave, thread by thread, a structure of quiet perfection. This act of observation can shift our perspective, reminding us that beauty and meaning exist in the smallest details. A spider building a web is not performing for an audience. It is simply living, doing what it has always done. Yet, for those willing to watch, it offers a gift, a reminder of patience, craft, and the elegance of nature's designs. The interconnected web of life. Spiders connect ecosystems through their role as predators and prey. Ecologists often speak of food webs, the complex networks of who eats whom in an ecosystem. Spiders occupy a crucial position in these webs, serving as both predators and prey. They consume vast quantities of insects, keeping herbivore populations in check. In turn, they provide food for birds, lizards, amphibians, and mammals. This dual role makes spiders keystone species in many environments. Remove spiders, and insect populations explode, damaging plants and spreading disease. The birds and other animals that depend on spiders for food also suffer, creating cascading effects throughout the ecosystem. Spiders are threads in the web of life, and pulling one thread can unravel the whole. Understanding these connections helps us appreciate spiders beyond their individual traits. They are not isolated creatures, but integral parts of complex systems. Their survival affects countless other species, including our own. Protecting spiders means protecting the ecological networks they support. Decomposers feed on dead spiders, recycling their nutrients. When a spider dies, its body does not simply disappear. It becomes food for decomposers, the bacteria, fungi, and small invertebrates that break down organic matter. These decomposers release the nutrients stored in the spider's body back into the soil, where plants absorb them. The cycle continues, death giving rise to new life. This process is essential for ecosystem health. Without decomposers, dead organic matter would accumulate, locking away nutrients that living organisms need. Spiders contribute to this cycle, both as predators that incorporate nutrients into their bodies and as food for decomposers when they die. It is a quiet but vital role, ensuring the flow of energy and matter through ecosystems. Even in death, spiders serve a purpose. Their bodies nourish the soil, supporting plant growth, which in turn feeds insects, which become food for more spiders. The circle is complete, a reminder that life and death are intertwined, each necessary for the other. Ancient spider fossils reveal evolutionary history. The fossil record of spiders stretches back over 300 million years, providing glimpses into their evolutionary past. Fossils preserved in amber are particularly valuable, capturing spiders in exquisite detail, down to individual hairs and the structure of their silk-producing organs. These fossils show that spiders have changed remarkably little in some ways. The basic body plan, the 8 legs, the silk production have remained consistent. But within that framework, enormous diversity has evolved as spiders adapted to different environments and lifestyles. Comparing ancient and modern spiders reveals both continuity and change, showing how evolution refines existing structures rather than starting from scratch. Studying spider fossils also helps scientists understand past ecosystems. The presence of certain spider types indicates specific habitats and climates. They are markers of ancient environments, helping researchers reconstruct what Earth looked like millions of years ago. Each fossil is a snapshot of the past, a moment frozen in time, connecting us to the long history of life on this planet. Spiders have survived multiple mass extinction events. Throughout Earth's history, there have been several mass extinction events, catastrophes that wiped out large percentages of life. The most famous is the asteroid impact that ended the age of dinosaurs 66 million years ago. Yet spiders survived. Their small size, diverse habitats, and adaptability likely contributed to their resilience. While larger, more specialized species perished, spiders endured, weathering the storms of extinction and emerging on the other side. After each event, they diversified again, filling niches left empty by vanished species. This survival speaks to the toughness and flexibility of spiders as a group. They are not flashy or dominant, but they are persistent. In a world of constant change, where species rise and fall, spiders have remained quiet witnesses to Earth's long and turbulent history. The diversity of spiders reflects the diversity of life itself, with over 48,000 described species and likely many more awaiting discovery. Spiders embody the incredible variety of life on Earth. They range from tiny money spiders smaller than a pinhead to massive tarantulas with leg spans of nearly a foot. They live in deserts, rainforests, caves, mountains, and cities. They hunt in webs, on the ground, in water, and even in the air. This diversity is not random, but the result of millions of years of evolution, each species shaped by its environment and the challenges it faces. The variety of spiders mirrors the variety of ecosystems and ecological roles available. Where there is life, there is opportunity, and spiders have seized nearly every opportunity nature offers. Appreciating this diversity means recognizing that no two spiders are quite the same. Each species has its own story, its own adaptations, its own place in the world. Together, they form a living tapestry, woven from countless threads of evolution and survival. Reflections on spiders and humanity. Spiders teach us about resilience and patience. There is much we can learn from spiders. Their resilience in the face of danger, their patience as they wait for prey, their ability to adapt to changing conditions, all of these are qualities humans admire and strive for. A spider does not rush or panic. It works steadily, trusts the process, and accepts outcomes without complaint. When a web is destroyed, the spider builds another. When prey is scarce, it waits. When danger approaches, it hides or flees, then returns when the coast is clear. This quiet determination is a model for navigating life's challenges. Spiders remind us that success often comes not from dramatic action, but from consistent effort and the willingness to start over when necessary. In a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, the spider's simple existence offers a lesson in perseverance. They do not control their environment, but they respond to it with grace and flexibility. There is wisdom in that, a kind of silent teaching available to anyone willing to observe. Our fear of spiders says more about us than them. The irrational fear many people feel towards spiders reveals something interesting about human psychology. We fear things that are small, unpredictable, and different from us. Spiders, with their many legs, sudden movements, and alien appearance, trigger instinctive responses rooted deep in our evolutionary past. But these fears are largely cultural. In societies where spiders are respected or even revered, fear is less common. Children who grow up learning about spiders rather than fearing them often develop curiosity instead of phobia. This suggests that our reactions are learned, shaped by the stories we hear and the attitudes we absorb. Recognizing this can be liberating. Fear of spiders is not inevitable or unchangeable. It is a response we can unlearn, replacing it with understanding and even appreciation. The spider itself has not changed. What changes is our perception, and with it, our emotional response. Small creatures deserve respect and protection. Spiders are small, easily overlooked, and often dismissed as insignificant. Yet, they play outsized roles in ecosystems, influence human lives in countless ways, and represent millions of years of evolutionary history. They deserve our respect, not because they are useful to us, though they are, but because they are fellow travelers on this planet, living beings with their own right to exist. Extending compassion and respect to spiders, and to all small creatures, reflects a broader ethical stance. If we can value the life of a spider, we can value all life, recognizing that size and cuteness are not measures of worth. Every creature, no matter how small or strange, is part of the intricate web of life that sustains us all. This perspective fosters a deeper connection to the natural world. It reminds us that we are not separate from nature, but embedded within it, dependent on countless other species for our survival. Spiders, in their quiet way, are part of the foundation that supports all life, including our own. Spiders remind us that complexity exists in simplicity. A spider's life might seem simple. It builds a web, catches prey, reproduces, and dies. Yet, within that simplicity lies extraordinary complexity. The silk it produces is a marvel of material science. The web it builds follows mathematical principles. Its senses detect vibrations and chemicals invisible to us. Its venom contains compounds that may one day save human lives. This paradox, simplicity containing complexity, is common in nature. What appears straightforward on the surface reveals layers of intricacy upon closer examination. Spiders embody this principle, showing that even the smallest, most ordinary-seeming creatures can be endlessly fascinating. This realization invites a deeper engagement with the world. If a spider holds such wonders, what else have we overlooked? What other marvels exist in the corners and shadows, waiting for curious eyes to discover them? The world is richer than it appears, and spiders are proof. Closing thoughts. The world of spiders is vast and largely unseen. For all that we have explored tonight, we have barely scratched the surface of the spider world. Thousands of species remain unstudied, their behaviors and adaptations unknown. Every year brings new discoveries, new insights, new reasons to marvel at these ancient creatures. Spiders live their lives mostly hidden from us, in burrows, in webs tucked into corners, under leaves, and in the cracks of trees. They are a parallel world, existing alongside ours but largely separate. We walk past them every day, often without knowing they are there. Yet they persist, weaving their webs, hunting their prey, continuing cycles that began long before humanity appeared. There is something comforting in this. The spider's world is stable, enduring, unchanged in its essentials by the passage of time. While human civilizations rise and fall, spiders remain, doing what they have always done. They are a constant, a reminder that life continues in quiet, hidden ways, regardless of the grand dramas that occupy our attention. Every spider has a story worth telling. Each spider you encounter has lived its own journey. It hatched from an egg, perhaps ballooned on silk to a new location, survived predators and harsh weather, grew through successive molts, hunted for food, and if lucky, found a mate. Its life is a series of small triumphs and narrow escapes, challenges met and obstacles overcome. That spider in the corner of your room has its own story. The one in the garden web, the one that startled you in the basement, the one that crawled across your path, each has lived a life as real and meaningful, in its own way, as any human life. They may not reflect on their experiences, but they experience them nonetheless, navigating a world full of danger and opportunity. Recognizing this can shift how we see them. They are not just objects or obstacles, but individuals, living beings with their own agency and struggles. This recognition fosters empathy, making it harder to casually kill a spider and easier to appreciate its presence. Spiders connect us to the ancient past and the distant future. Spiders have been on this planet for over 380 million years. They witnessed the rise and fall of dinosaurs. They saw the first flowering plants appear. They survived ice ages and meteor impacts. In a very real sense, they are living links to Earth's deep history, carrying forward genetic legacies that stretch back unimaginable spans of time. And they will likely persist long into the future. Barring a catastrophe that destroys all life, spiders will continue, adapting to whatever changes the world throws at them. They will outlast us. These small, fragile-seeming creatures, enduring through resilience and adaptability. To look at a spider is to look at both the past and the future. It is a humbling experience, placing our own brief existence in context. We are one chapter in a much longer story, and spiders are there in every chapter, silent witnesses to the unfolding of life on Earth. A final word. And so, dear listener, our exploration of the spider's world comes to a close. From the ancient origins of silk spinning to the delicate artistry of web building, from the fearsome reputation to the gentle reality, we have wandered through the hidden lives of these remarkable creatures. We have seen their resilience, their ingenuity, their patience, and their beauty. Spiders are not the monsters we sometimes imagine. They are survivors, engineers, hunters, and caretakers of the balance in nature. They ask nothing of us but to be left in peace, to continue their work in the quiet corners of the world. In return, they offer services we often take for granted, controlling pests, supporting ecosystems, and inspiring wonder in those willing to look closely. As you lie here, letting your thoughts drift, imagine yourself as small as a spider, navigating a world of giants. Picture the sensation of silk flowing from your spinnerets, the vibrations of a web beneath your legs, the patience required to wait, hour after hour, for the moment to strike. Feel the stillness, the focus, the connection to something ancient and enduring. The world of spiders is a quiet world, a world of small movements and careful steps, of silk and shadow. It is a world that exists alongside ours, mostly unseen but always present. And, in its own way, it is beautiful, a testament to the diversity and creativity of life. If you happen to still be awake, you can go ahead and think about these small wonders as you drift towards sleep. But if your eyes are growing heavy, let the quiet of the spider's world hold you. Let the image of silk threads catching morning light, of patient waiting, of webs rebuilt after storms, carry you softly into rest. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and drift into sleep, into stillness, into the vast and timeless silence where even spiders rest. Good night.